Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Australian Report. Just want to point out that there is a holiday on the Monday, so just be mindful of positions that you have exposed in the market. Also, I need to develop some more education on the site, so I need to make time to do that. So I'm just going to, over the next month or so, I'm just going to do the videos 3 days a week. So that will be Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So Tuesday and Thursday I'm going to spend my time sort of rewriting and writing some new education on the site. So I'll explain more about that later on, but just to sort of give you the heads up on that. So with the ASX 200 here, the move down here, it appears to be in 5 waves down through here. So in that case, we were looking for a low at the 5600 here. That seems to be in place now, so we can start trading the long side up, and we'll be looking for a B wave coming back in, let's just say on the daily chart here at the 5800 here, and then another 5 waves down. Now, this particular count coming down through here, it does count quite nicely as 5 waves, but the thing that sort of haunts me a little bit is that this level here where this rectangle box is and the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, that would be the target that we would normally expect the wave 4 to come back into. So maybe it can just push straight up from here. So we need to be a little bit mindful of that. We will look at that further as the market begins its structure to the upside, and also especially if it moves above the 61.8% mark or gets a really nice support on the 5.8. We won't miss it. It's just that we need to be a little bit flexible and careful when we get to this level here. There will be a reaction when we get there, but if it develops a nice tested support on that and we get support on 5.830, the group 1, well then we'll just stay long with that. We need to trade what we see, but generally the picture looks like this here. Normally when looking at a market coming down and hitting its target in the first 5 waves here, then we can look at a bigger bearish picture, and you know that we've basically been doing that from the weekly chart here. I'll just go to there for one moment, but basically this is what could occur here on this weekly chart that we're looking at here. So we do really need to be quite mindful as we go into this rally back up into the 5.8 area here, as it may give us a very strong third wave to the downside. So it could give us a move to the upside or to the downside here. They're both just as valid, but I sort of prefer this one here because it does seem to count the 5 waves down at that point. So if I just go to the 4-hour chart and look at that 5 waves there, it does count as 1, a nice ABC for 2 here, then 1 and 2 and 3. Now the wave 4 that came up to here was an A and a B and a C, and it moved a little bit higher than the 38.2% retracement level, but I can kind of live with that because I know that markets retest, the demand and the supply and so on. So in this case here, it was dancing around the 5.8 here, which is obviously the support from before. So it's kind of okay. This move down here counts nicely as 5 waves. This move up here counts nicely as a 3-wave structure for this wave 4 here. And then this now finishes off at nice 5 waves here. Yesterday when we spoke, we were looking at 3 waves down here, and now we've got 5 waves in that 5th wave here. So yeah, look, in a bit of a nutshell, we need to look at moving to the upside there. One of the first things that we could look at here is taking this top here and this low here and looking at the 50-60% mark here, and then just seeing what sort of numbers that plays with over here. So well, the 5.730 is the top of group 1 of the 5.700 there, so that's going to be quite important. So we can expect a bit of resistance at that level, and of course the 5700 here is also going to play out as well. So we're probably the thing with with A waves here, they can be in 3 waves or 5 waves. Now, if it is 5 waves here, then it's likely then, well, it starts to give a bit more balance in this market being wave 2 here. If it's going to be a B wave up here, see, wave 2s are simple and they're normally, let me just explain that. Wave 2s are normally sharp and simple, and they're normally 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the wave A, and then the wave B is sharp and simple, and then wave C here is like this here. So that's what I would expect of a wave 2 here. B waves can be like that, but they can also be more complicated as well. So if we get 5 waves in this first leg here for the A wave, then it sort of highlights this one a little bit more, and that would highlight wave 3 coming down. If we only got 3 waves to the A wave here, then I would sort of be looking at this B wave then as well here. So there's a lot of little things that we need to sort of look at here, but the main point here is that we do have 5 waves down, so we can be looking for another rally back up into these levels. On the 1 hour chart here, not a lot of difference here. We were just looking at, yesterday we were sort of looking, I think I might just go to the 15-minute chart here actually, if that's alrighty. Okay, so yeah, so from here we were looking at, I think we had 1, 2, and 3 down to here, weren't we? And we were in here somewhere, and that's why I drew the line across here. So as you can see, we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here bouncing off. I probably would have mentioned bouncing off group 1 here, but we were also looking for the 56 number here, nice important number. And sorry, I was just thinking of other things now. So as you can see here now, this is really quite nice here now, because we've got this corrective wave in here, and we are in group 2 here, 65, 72, and 80. So yeah, I mean, we should push up from here. As such, I don't see any particular reason why we should come down at that point, you know. So you can, if you're not long already, or you may be, or whatever, then I mean, that little high here is sort of the entry point here, and of course the stop could go under here, so we'll just put that in and make it nice and tight in this case here, because the risk reward is good as well at this point. So that's where we stand. This is the number that we're looking for up here. Of course you could add to positions here once the 5-7 becomes a nice tested support as well here. So that's it, nice and simple at this stage, so we'll just leave it at that. Cheers.